All right, people of YouTube, it's your boy M. Lee, and this is my little documentary of how I got started filming. So, a lot of people ask me, how long have I been doing this? Why did you start doing this? How long have you been going to school for this? Has this always been your passion and stuff like that? And I'm here to talk to you guys about all that. First off, the main questions I'll be getting asked, I'm gonna go ahead and answer that right now, so I can get that out the way. I have never went to school for this. The only school, if you want to call it school, that I ever went to was Google and YouTube. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. That's it. I studied camera camera equipment and like my T3i. I studied that camera for like almost 2 years before I even got one. I studied lenses, learned what different lenses do as far as like different settings and stuff like that. Like at first I didn't know what the heck all this stuff was that people were saying, like bokeh, f-stop, especially f-stop. That took me a long time to learn what the heck f-stop was, and even when I learned what it was, it took me a long time to wrap my head around it. I had to watch this one video 30 times just for me to wrap my head around what f-stop does. Now I'm able to get on my camera and be like bam, 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 and just ready to film. I'm gonna break it down and let you guys know how I came about doing this stuff. First off, we're gonna start off with, the first thing I was so good at before I got to where I am now, and that was just tinkering around with electronics and stuff like that. As a kid, I always took stuff apart, and just like a lot of other people that's in electronical engineering right now have done that stuff when they were a kid. That's why they're at where they're at right now. And I used to do the same thing. I like tinkering around with stuff, and it used to drive me crazy just to know how that thing worked. Like, how is that thing turning and then lighting up and then doing this and doing that? How is it even doing that? So I take it apart and try and put it back together because I like building stuff and I like just seeing how stuff works. So put one and one together, I would take it apart, put it back together. But some stuff I would take apart and just mess it up and not able to put it back together. So I thought I was going to be an electronic engineer or something, or making electronics like TVs, laptops, and stuff like that. And if I was, then your boy would probably be ill with it. But I know I didn't get into that, as you can see. And then, I used to watch my mom cook all the time, and as a young kid, and I was just fascinated on like just how food become like, just my mind always, as younger, just always ran wild as far as creativity and as far as how is this and how is that. And so would just sit back in the kitchen and just look, and been cooking ever since I was like 9 years old. By the time I was like 14, I was cooking like full course meals. And by the time I was like in my early 20s, I was like throwing down, and now I'm in my later 20s and can't be touched. It's like, now I'm just playing, but like, I do it all and just throw down in the kitchen like it's no tomorrow. And so I thought I was gonna be a cook, but I'm not. When I was in junior high to high school, I got into clothing. I didn't like wearing the same stuff as everybody else. I don't care what the heck the new swag is. I don't care about the jerseys being the new swag. I didn't care about waves at the time being the swag or braids being the swag. My swag was my swag. So, I didn't like looking like everybody else. So I would like do my own little stuff. Like I always had my cut off sleeves, but what I would do when I cut off my sleeve, I would sew them together and then make like a little hat thing out of it. I wish I had one from way back in the days that I made. Like I would take like a shirt that got like designs on it, cut off the sleeves and make it to like a little hat thing or whatever. And people would go crazy about that and ask me to make them one and stuff like that. And then I finally brought me a sewing machine about 8 years ago. I still got my first sewing machine as well. But I need a new one now. But I finally got me a sewing machine, and like I said, I just tell people, once I get a sewing machine, it's gonna be on. Cause I used to make some crazy stuff without a sewing machine, so I knew once I got a sewing machine, it's gonna be on and popping. I got a sewing machine, man. Let me tell you, dude, I was making freaking. Cause I worked with mostly denim. I like jean outfits. I just love how jean outfits look. And I would make jean outfits from scratch without using a pattern, just by just looking at the designs. I had a measurement ruler that was like a curved ruler, so you can, and I had this book that showed how you measure people and and that's all I would go off of. That's it. I wouldn't use no pattern or nothing. And I still got this jean outfit I got to finish, which I may be popping up video right now, but like this is my best outfit. Every time I show somebody this, they can't even believe I made it. And some stuff I didn't patent, but I should have. I haven't seen no design like that yet with the triangle buttons. That's my own personal design. I created that myself. Nobody has ever did that with their button up jean jackets or anything like that, shirts or anything. I did that on like 2 or 3 of my outfits before, and people had told me I should have got that patent, but I just didn't, So I thought I was gonna be a clothing designer, and I designed clothes. I was designing clothes and everything. I remember I had a female friend a long time ago when I was like 19 or something like that, and I made her a jean outfit, like a little skirt jean outfit. Man, let me tell you, the girls went crazy. Like they was hating and stuff, and why you didn't make me one? I been your friend, and I was going crazy. But I thought I was gonna be a clothing designer. Didn't even do that. So I started filming like on my old camera when I first got a camera a long time ago, filming like little gaming videos, little, gameplays. I set my camera up in front of the TV screen and play some games, give live commentary, stuff like that. For those of you out there that know about that, gameplays with live commentary and stuff. And I started filming my own little gaming shows where I'm in front of the camera, how I am right now, and filming myself in front of the camera and stuff. And, I'm skipping something. Before that, also while I was growing up, I was making board games. I used to love making board games. I used to always make this one. I made this one board game about 2 times, trying to make it better and better. And it's kind of like Monopoly, but it was a little bit better. Because you know how Monopoly has, like, when you pass go, you collect $200 or whatever. I used to have this one thing inside, like, 2 corners that's called Lotto. And if you got to land on it. Once you land on it, like, you put up a certain amount of money, and you get a chance to roll the dice a certain amount of time. You got to, like, I forgot how I did it, but it was tight, though. Like, everybody, my brothers and sister used to love playing that game, man. It was amazing. And then I also like playing marbles. I used to play marbles with the Hispanics and stuff. I don't want to say Mexicans, to offend anybody, but Hispanics, back in the days, in the dirt, which y'all know about that, doing a little rainbow and stuff, shooting. Man, I used to tearing that stuff up. But Mexicans wasn't no, Hispanics wasn't no joke, man. I'm telling you, they was not no joke. They knew what they were doing. You should be taking my good ass marbles and stuff. I used to get mad. But, I used to be tearing that ass up, too, at the same time. But it was all fun and games, man. So I used to be fascinated with marbles. So I always said I wanted like a marble game, like an electronic. I used to like electronics as well. So I wanted an electronic marble game. But I didn't want it to be like a little cardboard board game. I wanted it to be like made of wood or something like that. I used to be inside wood shop. That's another thing I thought it was going to be. I made so much stuff out of wood, like inside wood shop class. Man, I got like 2 wood shop certificates and I got 1 woodshop award and 1 woodshop certificate and stuff like that. You can look at the dates up on there and stuff. And I was just anything that intrigued me creativity wise. I was just fascinated about it, and I always put myself into it. And so I loved making wood stuff. So I wanted to be made out of wood, electronic, and something to do with marbles. So I made some marble games back in the days that turned out all right. That's because back then I didn't have no job. I was just a little preteen or something like that, and I would just find pieces of wood and nail it together and like find a way to make a hole inside the wood and make like little points and stuff like that. But as I got older, I still stayed fascinated with that stuff even to this day. And so now I got money, I'm able to buy stuff, and I know exactly what stuff to buy. I can buy wood tools and stuff, and I made my board game that you're seeing right now. I made this about 2 years ago. It works. It's electronic. The little fan thing spins to hit the marbles and stuff like that. It still isn't finished yet, but it's a 2-player game. Each player takes turns trying to score their marbles, and there's 3 different ways you can play the game. And I also made a board game, like an RPG type monster board game that's like up to 4 players and stuff like that, versus or co-op. I got like 30 pages worth of directions written up. Also got another board game, which I call 60, which I'm not going to show that on camera right now because that's the main one I'm trying to get patent because that one is very addictive. I made that board game. That's like my oldest board game besides the ones I made when I was a little kid. But that's my oldest one I made about like 6 years ago. And I love it, and they're all marble games except for the RPG, like little Monster Hunter or Monster game or whatever. That game is like as long as Monopoly. It takes like about 4 hours to finish depending on what game mode you play. And there's like 5 or 6 different game modes. And that's still inside beta. So beta means, it's not finished. It's just to test it out and stuff like that. So I thought I was going to be a board game designer or inventor. Didn't do that. But I still want to be into that though. So this filming stuff came from me filming my gaming channel. So my gaming channel, is where it started at. I had my Canon video camera before I got this one. And I was just filming like little gameplay videos and stuff. And, that channel was actually 3 times more popular than this channel. I got about 1,200 subscribers, almost 1 million total upload views, and I uploaded about 500 videos on that channel and stuff. That's just my entertainment channel where I let loose and I have fun, I entertain my audience, and I just act hella goofy on that channel. I actually don't like my family watching that channel because it feels kind of weird them watching me act all goofy and having fun. That's just because I'm always like, I'm mostly professional, especially inside the video work I do. You got to stay professional, you got to stay presentable and stuff like that to people, depending on what crowd you're meeting and depending on the type of people you're meeting. If you want to make it somewhere, you got to have some kind of sense of a little bit of professional inside you and stuff like that. And I'm not saying I'm not that. I'm just saying that, you know, there's a time to play and a time when not to play, put it like that. So, you know, I was filming with my Canon video camera on that channel, and I started getting better with my editing. I started watching other people's videos on YouTube, and I'm an HD freak. So when I was watching other people's videos on YouTube and how clear their video looked, I lost my mind. I'm like, dang, this is amazing. Look at the detail. Like, I see the dude's pores, and it was amazing. I just love HD, so that's another thing that I love. I love detail. So, but at the same time, I was like, man, I ain't gonna never be able to have enough money to get this freaking camera, because at the time, this Canon T3i was like $700 easy at the time. That may not be a lot of money to certain people that's watching this, depending on who you are, but it's a lot of money when you got bills, rent, toiletries, food, responsibilities, and more, you know, to pay. And, you know, it's just a distant dream, you know. You just got to not lose faith in something that you really want or something that you want to achieve. So that's how I am, you know, and people think of me as cocky because I'm self-motivated. It's not that I'm cocky, it's that I get excited about something I'm about to achieve, you know. So when I got excited, like last year, when I told people in April, I said I'm gonna start filming music videos. This is before I even got the Canon T3i. I said, man, if I get that Canon camera, dude, I'm about to start filming music videos, short films, weddings, all kind of stuff. People didn't believe me. Like, oh, all right. It's not that they didn't believe me. It's just that, no, when you see somebody drawing or you see a painter painting a canvas, you don't see what they see. You know, they're doing all kind of lines and they're switching out their brush, putting this in. You don't see what's in their head. They can see the whole thing done because it's their vision. They can see the whole thing done. You're watching like, dude, what are you doing? Like, what the heck is that? It looks stupid. But once they're done, then you're like, dang, okay, that's what you were talking. Oh, okay. So that's pretty much, people are seeing the okay side of what's going on with me right now. You know, there's a lot of people out there that I film videos for. Before I even met you, I already had a lot of stuff envisioned as far as how I was going to film certain videos and stuff like that. Before I even met people, you know, I had visions of, okay, if I ever shoot this type of video, I'm going to do something effect like this. And I had to learn stuff, and I'm still learning as I go. I'm learning right now, you know. You never stop learning. There's no such thing as, oh, I'm a professional and I know it all. By you not knowing everything, it's going to make you push yourself to continue to know more and more to make you get better and better. You always want to get better and better. You never want to sit on top and be like these cocky people that charge like $7,000 for a wedding and stuff like that and think that you all that and stuff like that. And you can just, you know, and you just charging that much just because you have a certain equipment or something like that. Well, I have a freaking $5,000 DSLR or a $3,000 camcorder, so I'm gonna charge you that much just because of that. No, it's about where you work at, because a person can make a crappy camera look amazing. And also somebody can make an amazing camera look crappy. You know, it all depends on the person behind the camera. So I learned all that stuff. You know, I'm learning stuff as I go. I even started learning Japanese, you know. So now I started that like 2 or 3 days ago. Probably 3 months from now, you'll see me knowing how to, I'm not trying to speak Japanese, I'm trying to know how to read it. So anyways, that's a whole different topic. So I finally got the camera. As you can see, got the Canon T3i, had it not even a year yet. And my first serious video was a video on my hobby channel, on this channel right here, called Gloomy Beach, movie short, Gloomy Beach. And every time people have came to my channel, they always fell in love with that video. They said the music goes with the video so well, the color correction went with it so well. Just everything went perfectly with the video and stuff like that. And I'm like, wow. So I filmed another one a month ago called Sunny Beach or whatever. I like films like that. That's why I always watch like Discovery Channel. So I like watching like little, you know, like Planet Earth. You can see like it just takes you to another place. Like you do your everyday life, but when you watch videos like that, it just blows your mind. You know, it just takes you somewhere else. Got the music playing in the background. You're soaring over the water and stuff. I just like stuff like that. I don't know. Call me I don't know, call me weird, call me whatever, but I like stuff like that because I see more than what the average person see, and and the people that film that type of stuff see more than what the average person sees. You know, you show somebody a picture of something, they may see something, but somebody with a I'm not saying nobody else don't got a creative mind, but a person with a creative mind like that thinks outside of everything sees more than just a picture. So and that's how I think. That's how I've always been thinking, and that's what got me to where I am right now, and my faith in God too got me to where I'm at right now. So I always try and keep in mind that you learn something new every day. You know, for example, behind me, green screen. You know, I barely had this for a handful of months and stuff like that. I done got comments from people saying that, dude, I seen you unbox this green screen. You've been editing on this green screen as if you've been editing for like 2 years, and you've been doing better editing stuff than people that works on green screen all the time, way before you. And you know, it's because, see, it's the three main things with me, personally with me, that makes me so good at everything I do, makes me so multi-talented. First off, I'm always thinking outside the box. I'm always thinking about stuff. Like, I'm constantly, like, sometimes I walk around the house back and forth for like 30 minutes straight without even realizing it, just thinking about stuff until I catch myself. I'm like, what the hell am I doing walking around? I just be thinking, I always got stuff in my mind. I always trying to figure out ways to do something different. You know, if I just got done filming something, before I even show my the client what I filmed for them, I'm already thinking about the next thing I'm about to do before I even present my work. Second thing, I learn hella fast. I learn extremely fast. So, like, you can teach me how to freaking fly a jet, and within a month, I'll be able to fly one by myself. Like, no BS. Like, I learned that quick. And I'm super creative. Not saying nobody else isn't creative, not being cocky. That's where everybody think I get my cockiness from. I'm just saying what I am. I can't help that God blessed me with the creativity that I got. You know, that's just me. That's just how I am. I don't walk around. I'm not no freaking Trey Songz walking around, or no Soulja Boy on YouTube showing off all his hundreds and stuff and his chains and all that. I don't do none of that. You'll never know anything about. You never know none of the stuff about me unless I got on camera like I'm doing right now and telling you about it. Some of you guys watching, seeing a whole different person now. You're like, dang, I had this person in my mind set to where he's like he films and he does this and that's it. I never knew he was like, you know, into this and into that. Dang, I'm into that too. That's why I decided to make this video. And I like watching documentaries of people. Like, I always on Netflix watching documentaries of everybody, because you never know how somebody became who they are. I seen somebody go from just griminess and become this magnificent person. And I seen people that come from went from a magnificent person to griminess, you know, so you never know. Now, even though I can talk about more, I'm going to go ahead and end this video off with one more topic, and that's talking about my goals on being a cinematographer / videographer. What's my main goal? My main goal is to be a well-known, famous videographer. For example, you see all these videos done by like Lil Wayne, Beyonce, Justin Timberlake or something, or like old school videos like Busta Rhymes and 2 Chainz, anybody, you know, it don't matter if it's old school, new school, mid school, old school. You see all these videos and the first person they look at is the artist. Like, dang, this artist got a sick video. Do you see such and such last video? That was amazing. You know, they don't even say, did you see such and such? They filmed this video and that was amazing. You just see the artist. The artist has nothing to do about how the video came out, unless they directed their own video. I don't want to be no person that's just sitting behind the camera and never got, and my name, there is no name inside music video. There is no music video credits. So you don't get no credit, really. Or you just get a paycheck, and it may be a fat paycheck, but I choose my name to be out there more than a fat paycheck. You know, some people may say that's crazy. I'm not money hungry by a long shot, so you can take the money over being well known all you want. You're gonna end up filming these amazing videos and die and nobody knowing that you did these videos. I want to be, because like, I'm already more famous than any cinematographer that done shot all these amazing music videos. I'm already more famous than them, and I'm not even big league yet. I'm still inside low budget music video filming, and just because it's low budget doesn't mean that it's cheap looking video. It's amazing looking video. We just don't have no $15,000 camera crane and no $9,000 to $20,000 red epic to get these crazy cinematic looks. And you know, just because I don't have $100,000 video crew to have it be a high budget music video, it's still low budget or mid budget. Doesn't mean that it's a horrible video. It just means that we don't have all this crazy equipment and stuff like that. But I'm I'm well known. Just from this little bit of time, I'm well known and getting more bigger and bigger as I grow, as I get out there and push my name out there. Emily Films. Where did Emily come from? M is the first initial of my first name. Lee is my middle name. Films, what I do. Emily Films. I tell people ask me, what's your name? Films. Emily Films. It's like, no. But yeah, man. I just want to be famous, and I'm not only am I doing this filming stuff, I like being in front of the camera as well. Like I used to dance a lot. As you can see, I put up some dance videos. Those are just to have fun, though. That's just to mess around, get a little bit of exercise, work on my editing skills, and just to have fun. That's it. That's all those videos are for. It's not really trying to compete with nobody as far as dancing or whatever. It's just to have fun and do something that I've been doing for years. That's another thing I've been doing for years, dancing. Winning all kind of dance contests and stuff like that. Had my own little dance crew for a little bit, just a little small bit. And just having fun. That's something else I used to have a big passion in doing. That I thought I was going to be doing as well. Rapping and singing. I used to rap. I used to make beats. I used to produce. Before I got real big, I had stopped or whatever. But how sometimes you do something and you just stop doing it. That's kind of how that was. Rapping, that was the same thing. I had a big passion in rapping. I had my own little style. It was ridiculous. It was crazy. I think I would have been real big on that if I still was doing that. But I kind of stopped doing that. Singing, I sing a little bit, but never really got into that at all. So, I just want to be famous, a famous videographer. I want people to look at my videos. As soon as they see Emily Films pop up, like first they're looking at the video. Oh, this video's starting off kind of good. Oh, Emily Films? That's filmed by Emily Films? Oh, yeah, I know this video going to be good. Let me give me some popcorn and watch this. That's how I want it to be. Like as soon as you see Emily Films pop up, it's going to be something good. And that's why I never give a half-assed job when I film something for somebody. For example, I just filmed something for somebody a little while ago, and they were saying just do it plain, just do it whatever. I don't need you to like bust your ass on it and do all kind of crazy stuff. I just wanted to be like a little regular video because they seen how clear my camera shoots, so that's good enough for them. They're like, damn, this camera is clear. That's all I need. I don't need you to do nothing else. But I still did something else because I work beyond their needs. That's what I was taught as far as working. I've been working for somebody for doing landscaping, for over 10 years. He's like a grandfather to me. And don't do landscaping no more. But he always taught me don't work at their means. Work beyond their means. Work beyond and over what they wanted from you. So when they tell you when they put your name out there, they able to say, yeah, he did this plus this. He did this and he bust his ass with it. He did this even though he got it done fast. He got it done better than somebody that took way longer to do it. So that's how I am, and that's what I look forward to. I'm looking forward to in the next year. By this time next year, I'm looking forward to be all in LA, different states. Everybody know who Emily Films is, and everybody getting work done by me. I'm even thinking about doing some behind the scenes work on music videos and stuff like that. How they have behind the scenes videos, and I'm back there with my camera recording stuff. Hell, I might even get. Cause I've seen people get like $40,000 or $100,000 music videos done, and it doesn't even look better than a couple of my videos. I'm like, dude, come holler at your boy. I might hook up with some famous people, and they, just mess with me just to get a video done by me, just for the heck of it, and stuff like that. And just trying to get my name out there, because you ain't nobody until somebody know you. And the last thing I want to say about getting your name out there, the last thing I want to talk about, or the last thing I want to mention, is that there's always a bad thing to everything. By me doing this stuff and getting bigger and bigger, of course I'm getting more haters. And also I kind of get irritated. I would say depressed, but it's not really a depressed feeling, but it's like a feeling that, what if I never was as good? What if I never was doing this? These people wouldn't freaking like me. Like, people wouldn't be sitting up there taking pictures with me and stuff. People would literally take pictures with me and stuff. And I go to Comic-Con, some people even want me to sign an autograph, and I'm like, damn, I don't even know who the heck this person is. It's like, obviously they know me or something like that. It doesn't happen all the time, every blue moon or something like that. I'm not saying that people run up to me and stuff. Nothing like that. I mean, I would like it, but not overdone, though. And, I just sometimes just sit there in the bed and just lay back and like, damn, what if I never was good at this? What if I never was multi-talented? What if it just had to go off of just who I am as a nice person? Would they like me? Would they still be thinking, oh, dude, you're a cool dude? Realistically, no. That's the truth. You know, people like you based off of what you can do and what you're awesome at. That's about it. Not saying everybody, but the majority of people. A name stands for everything. If I walk up and somebody don't know who I am, they don't care two shits about me. But if I'm somebody that they really like, yeah, I'm such and such. Oh my goodness, let me buy you a drink. Let me, and then, you know. But if you just nobody, you're nobody, you know. So it's like you always got to find a way to be out there and be good at something, or else nobody don't care about you at all. Most people don't, and you wouldn't have as many connections as you got. So with that said, that's been my documentary. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Yeah, this was your boy M. Lee, and I'm out. Peace.